Hey, this is Tyler Stansfield Jaggers with Kansas Now. Just got a little bit more work done. And just doing it day at a time, day by day. I am noticing from this perspective that I didn't go deep enough on some of the bricks, so I need to level them out. But that's kind of the beauty of looking at things from different perspectives. You can kind of see where you're being lazy, right? And then so I was straightening it out today, and yeah, I'm noticing I was a little lazy, so I'm gonna need to pull some of those bricks out, and then lower them, and then some on that side look too low, so I'm gonna have to really take a look here. But I went, I don't know if I told you guys this, but I went over to the one of the grocery stores that does the kind of like high-end organic stuff, and they told me there's actually a shortage of local farms right now, and they're having to get their organic food out of state. And I was blown away by that. No wonder the cost of food is so high, where the cost of fuel goes into your cost of your food. And so, and like, let's say you have an electric truck in the future, right? Electric trucks are, let's say an electric trucks are, end up costing them, I don't know, half, or let's say it's not even half. Let's say it's a quarter of the energy cost of diesel gas or gas for the trucks, right? For shipping. Well, the cost of the trucks, the cost of updating the fleets of trucks are still going to go into the price of the food and the price of the transport for the first 5 to 10 years, I would say. Minimum 5 years, because those trucks aren't cheap. They're probably paying them back for minimum 5. I would say maybe 10. If some truckers, I probably do long-term ones, and they're doing it in 12 years, if not more. And it's just like, that's a lot of driving in order to pay off your truck, right? But we don't have to deal with that. Nope. Because we're going to be farming right where the demand is. Whoa. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. We're going to be farming exactly where the demand is. And the demand here is massive. I was talking to my buddy, and he was saying that everyone wants to grow wheat right now. Wheat? And he was saying the reason why they're doing wheat is because you can have a lot of land and have a tractor do most of the work, and then sell the wheat, for making, gluten-based products, I guess. Breads, other stuff. You can make tons of stuff with wheat, beer. But, I don't know about you, but I don't want to just have bread all day. I want to do a wide spectrum of crops. Yeah. This is interesting that America's gotten to this point where it is within the nexus point to actually consider farming as viable. Because when I first moved here and thinking about moving here, I wanted the land so I could do it, but it was more like, I don't know. It was more like, oh, that's right. That's right. I wanted the land because I wanted to do like experiments, you know, and like learn about light and learn about how optics work and how, like, I don't know, fuel, energy, all that stuff works. And I mean, did I? I guess I used the windowsills in order to cure my prints, my 3D prints. Learned about that. But there's so much demand for food. That's right. I didn't know that the demand for food would accelerate as much as it did. That's what happened. I moved here and I saw food prices double. And I mean, the United States was founded on growing food. I mean, it's really like not that hard. Growing food. I mean, it's. Oh, I know what it is. Growing food takes heart. It doesn't take like deep dive. You got to have a heart in order to grow food. Maybe that's what the United States is having trouble with right now. I don't think we've lost our heart, but I definitely think the pulse has gotten a little thready, and we've moved away from the how you make a dollar. You make a dollar by first taking care of yourself, then when you're stable, move on and help others, and then when you're helping others, you can determine what the needs are of your land, what the needs are of your greater surrounding community. And like, for example, there's a place where people could get free food, but I mean, I don't know, it's kind of like grits and stuff, and it's more like emergency if you're homeless or something like that. And I went there, and it smells ripe in there. They're doing a lot of services that are really good for people, and the laundry definitely has got to get done. But I mean, it was ripe in there, okay? And I want to start making more money where I can contribute to things like that, and I want to make it so there's like, when there's homeless shelters and stuff like that, or emergency things for people that are citizens, are people who live in Topeka, and that's what they found, was that the bulk of them at least said they're from Topeka, which is good. But I want to be where maybe there's like advanced air filtration stuff, where they can at least breathe when they're there. And I know they can breathe, but you know what I'm saying, like, because a lot of them are sick. And then so if we had the air filters, I mean, hell, a lot of those air filters, you could make air filters, and instead of tossing out the germs, you could like make how cool would that be? Biodegradable air filters where they're like worm food, and then you could use it to put them in the dirt for years later, and then like you could take like nasty dirt that's not got nothing going on in it, just like nothing dirt, and then to do like a biodegradable air filter, or maybe like you could shave the slime off the air filter, and then it goes in a bucket, and then you use that bucket to like feed your plants or something, or you put it in there, and all like, you know, over time in the sunlight, all that stuff will get taken care of, and then bam. But you know, you gotta make sure it's sanitary, and you don't want germs getting in the crops, but you kind of do want bacteria and germs in your crops, dirt, because that's how you get the worms and you get the critters. There's no such thing as clean food, okay? If you're having clean food, it's probably hydroponically grown, and what I was reading was that hydroponically grown food doesn't have the same flavor as dirt food. So, I don't think, I might do hydroponic starters, but I'm going to grow the bulk of my stuff in the dirt. More dirt, the better. So, yeah. It's just nice seeing something develop over time that you get to work on every day. Because I've been going to the lake, thinking about what I'm going to do, and then the next day I've been working, and like, pretty good exercise. Thinking about what I'm going to do, buying supplies that I need to do. Some days I don't need supplies, I just use what I got. Next day, take some work on it. But, yeah. Also, I cleaned out my ears, and now I can hear the birds better. So I did one of those things. So that's good. I like hearing the birds. But I don't know. I think it's pretty good. It's a pretty good life here. It's starting to get cool. You should have seen the young person I was talking to when I was saying I was going to be doing urban farming. She was like, "Oh, let me introduce you to the manager and all that." And I'm like, "Oh man, I'm just in the planning stages. Like, it's probably going to be a year before I have anything actually growing. I'm just in the dirt. Like, I would call this like pre-cultivating time, fertilization, cultivation, ground stewardship, planning. I mean, this is more the engineering phase of the farm than actually making anything." So, but the level of enthusiasm there, and I guess the need for food, and especially food that's not totally GMO heavy stuff, is there. It's interesting. It's worthy of an experiment, right? So we'll see how it goes. My name is Tyler Stansfield Jaggers. You have been watching the Kansas Now podcast, and I post these to YouTube, and the YouTube channel is Overidon TV. If you got time and you want to click that like and subscribe button, that is appreciated, but not demanded. And I'm just on this journey, and I'm enjoying it. So I hope you can stop by again if you ever get bored or want to visit, because you're always welcome.